Why? When you are sneezing, you haven't carried 100 pounds. As one sneeze, your back will off the balance. You get the lower back pain. Lower back pull out. According for the Chinese medicine, the lower back represent the house of the kidney. The lower back is associated with the kidney. So here has one thing the Chinese medicine never said clearly. That's why tonight we discuss the lower back. It's kidney. So now you see the air, because of sneezing, these actions, the strength of the air moving impact the bladder meridians. Because your bladder meridians already has function disorder, weakness, that can be catch a cold, that can be catch a heat, that can be have some kind of weakness already, that there are no accidents. That means somehow at the invisible level, at the chi level, at the consciousness level, your bladder meridians lines already be impacted by outside pathogens. Can be weather, can be dampness, can be cold, or can be you have 2 days in the gardens and cleaning the house or moving the box. So whatever you done, you overstretched. Now the sneeze is just that action it itself will pour off and make your lower back have issues. Now, this issue is caused by qi. It's not caused by physical evidence. It's not caused by the physical push, like you hit by cars, or you hit the telephone poles, or you ride a bike, you fall down and hit a rock. It's not as a physical injury. It's yourself through the qi, not the blood injury. It's the qi stagnation. Understand here now? It's the qi stagnation. That's the one. Now we go location, organs. So you guys can see what things, which organs can cause. Stress can cause, right? If I say stress can cause your bladder function disorder, which means what? 相生 relationship, mother-child relationship, liver under stress, take out the more energy from the kidney. When the liver dragging, suck out more energy for the kidney, for the bladders, then what? Then caused bladder qi deficient. Then on top of this, one additional qi push will cause your back off the balance. Second one, you can say, maybe lung has issue. If a lung has issue, chronic cough, if you suffer for the chronic cough, if you suffer bronchitis for a few weeks, hasn't completely healed yet, and then the lung hasn't functioned right. So the lung with the kidney, it is also a mother-child relationship. It's also a 相生 relationship. Through this way, you can say, because the lung doesn't support kidney enough. Then therefore, when the kidney, I always say, when the bladder need additional strength to protect this kind of air, flow. Bladder cannot handle it. Then you cause the issue. That's the second one. That's called the Xiangsen mother-child relationship can cause it. Now you look at the Xiangke relationship. The Xiangke relationship can cause. Suppose we say the earth, Xiangke, right? The earth is supposed to need a support, or you say control. But you have a digestive system issue, metabolic function issue. Whatever you put into your body causes your digestive system off the balance. Now, because the digestive system, which is the stomach and spleen, need support, just like a support kidney. But in this time, they cannot do that. They cannot support. And also can cause these issues. Particularly, right, if your heart, which is a pericardium, at that time, you might in one kind of stress in your mind, in your feeling, in your emotions. You're fighting your boyfriend, fighting with your girlfriend, and you're worried about your mother or something. It takes a lot of emotional drain in the heart, the feelings. So at that time, supposedly, kidney need support of the heart. But at that time, your heart get more support. Kidney cannot handle that. You were over asking. Now, when this action happens, the kidney cannot handle that. Also can happen. Here, I only say that, which is called the relationship of the balance can cause kidney function of the balance. Then accidents happens. Reverse this concept. We know the lower back is the house of the kidney. Now, if we want to help the kidney, it is the same way. It's the same way. We think, okay, I can use a mother-child relationship with Xiangsen if I straining my liver function, decreasing my stress. Do I allow the kidney has more energy? Yes. Or I say, if I increasing my lung function, which many people do, the Thursday night, we do the cheese Thursday night, we standing there, dragon standing between heaven and earth, increasing the kidney function and the chi for the lung for the thing. So my increasing the lung, I increasing the mouth, I increasing mother's chi. But therefore, I also can help the kidney function. All I can do, I don't care, right? I don't care. I'm not going to break my heart. I don't care. They say one door closed and the millions of doors happen, right? He's not going to break my heart, or she's not going to push me down, right? I'm unbeatable. So you don't care. Then therefore, your heart can handle this kind of stress. So you don't need to ask the kidney give you a resource. The kidney can save this energy to heal herself. That's the way. That's called a tool of the relationship. So how about you guys can make a triangle cooperation, which is based on the understanding of the symptoms. Do you have symptoms? Do you have a symptoms at the liver symptoms? Do you have a symptoms for digestive system symptoms? Or do you have a symptoms for the lung symptoms? you will choose stronger one, no physical and emotional issues the organ, and create as the team, healing team. Do not choose the organ already under a lot of medication, under a lot of stress, because they already difficult to protect themselves. You want that they come join with the team. Doesn't help. In this framework, they tell you 1 week will cause the whole system weakness. So you cannot allow the weak one be part of the team, even though you have unconditional love, but you cannot choose. You have to say, and this way, at this moment, would you please stay on the side? That's the one way. Now, the other way, sleeping. Sleeping is the best event for self-healing. We know the body can heal itself. If we can make a body to good sleep, rest, then the body will find a way to heal itself. If you don't find it, you cannot find good people or good treatments. You rather go back to the self-healing stage. Try to have a nice sleep. I know people say, oh, I have back pain. I difficult to lie down one position. Take a painkiller. Take one sleeping pill. I'm telling you, I'm just recommending you. Why? Even though they are medication. But however, you give it a chance, allow the body to rest, body to heal. After you heal, then go back to clean up this garbage. You're still ahead of the game. Do you understand what I say? Sometimes you need to know when you can handle the actual more bad stuff, whatever we call it. That's the number one. Now it's not easy now. Now I'm going to go to the level 2. What is level 2? Level 2 is lower back pain. The male and the female is totally different stories. And the female get the lower back pain, and the more complicated than the male. Now you have to see this part. Male is pretty easier because generally speaking, it's the major meridians lines, the bladders run through that's. But the female is not. The female has the other invisible ways, which is the liver function, liver meridians, the bell meridians around this lower back. Therefore, to diagnose and this lower back pain, we cannot just say, oh, lower back pain treated here. Cannot. You must define the male and the female, number one. So once you find this male, that's pretty easy. Main cause is the bladder. Even though they say it's kidney, but it's a bladder. Because the bladder lines go through it. For female, that's tough. How do we define it? And the female lower back pain is liver involved or not liver involved, or just bladder or kidney itself. How? Symptoms. If liver involved, then you must have so many liver function issues. What is the liver function issues? Spot injuries, easy get, right? As a reflex, you can get it. The worst case, you have a bad nails, or your mood swings. Do you have a chronic history of the menstrual cycle disorder? Because the menstrual cycle for the female is the major information or important area, you always, even though you are already post-menopause now, you still need to ask him, when you was young, does your menstrual cycle on time? If their menstrual cycle always have issues, PMS, never on time, then you know that person herself has chronic liver function disorder issues. Then therefore, if you got the lower back pain, you always need a concern as the liver function. Our treatment plan become more complicated. Then we are not just deal kidney issue. We also have to deal the liver issue. And then we also have to deal one family issue, mother and the child both has the issue. You see that? So that's why the lower back pain look like it's simple, but also it's not simple. Because they has something at there and the headache. Why? Because the liver make the female and complete different. After this, I'm going to give you one secret. It's never in the book. It's a secret. Because we say the body has two parts. One is a materialized body, yang side. The other part is non-materialized, inside, yin and yang, visible and invisible. So the body part is yang. Meridians is yin because it's invisible. Because we have meridians, and because the meridians has a unique energy pathway, energy network, then make a body so unique, so profound, right? The some area, particularly lower back area, if you say, I have a lower back pain, now we go back lower back pain again. One is entire lower back. One is almost at the center of the lower back, right? You have to differentiate now, get the more focus. If we shrink into this whole area, lower back, to the center, around the center, this area has one special shortcut. It's like a special tunnels, underground tunnels. Just think about Manhattan has underground tunnels. White House has underground tunnels. The house of the kidney has an underground center. The tunnels connect to your stomach meridians. Please do not share these secrets. No, I'm just making a joke. You still need a compassion to help somebody. So just understand, you need to understand this. That's a secret. It is a secret, not in any acupuncture book, in the Chinese medicine book. That's the secret energetic underground tunnels. Stomach has one special connect into the center of your lower back. So you will thinking, what's that gonna for? That going to do so many miracle things happen. So many miracle things happen. You see, why acupuncture is so powerful? Because acupuncture put the tiny needles and try, I just use a try to stimulate the meridians. Then the meridians energy will change, adjust the balance. The entire network will change the energy flow. Then pain or condition will change. Now, if we know the location has a problem associated with a specific meridian's lines, we save us time, right? We save a lot of diagnosis. Then we can use a different method, different treatments. Because the bottom line is, as long as qi can flow freely, as long as blood can flow freely, disease or pain can go away, right? That's one of the fundamental laws. That's what we all try to do. Now, instead, we're gonna to treat you, we're gonna to fix the blood lines, we just fix your stomach. The stomach is easy. You can do the special diet. You can eat radish. You can do something else, but you cannot eat the big food, right? You say, oh, yeah, special diet. I'm going to go to the Chinese buffet, $25.99, eat whatever. Then your stomach too full. You don't have energy processing. You have to give yourself a little bit of fasting or give you a little bit of loose food and eat. You can run to the bathroom. Think this is what I say. So what's happening? Your stomach will flow freely. One of the white radish, the white radish? They call the daikon. They call the daikon. It's a white radish. Definitely, you can get a small red radish, but doesn't have that kind of strength. Doesn't have enough power. But the white radish can help the stomach flow freely. You say, I don't like the taste. Some people doesn't like the radish taste. It's too bad. I highly recommend each one of you in order to prevent the late Alzheimer's. Think this, Alzheimer's. You should eat more radish. So unique one of the food has so many healing benefits for us. And most people doesn't know how to use radish, stomach. So once we know this, we can focus on just stomach, your digestive system. Entire digestive system, it itself will change. Then what? Then the lower back pain at the center will immediately change because that is directly, understand? What's called directly means? It's a non-stop flight. Right? You want to go to Europe. It's non-stop, please. All right. Does anyone want to stop a two-stop? No one want to do the two-stop. Everybody want to call the non-stop flight. That's called the non-stop sequential treatment. And you never make a mistake. Now, we turn the different ways. Listen to me carefully here now. The whole concept is once we know the house of the kidney, under the house of the kidney has one special energy tunnels connect to the stomach. Then why not? Why not? We can keep our stomach and the spleen, this earth element or this digestive system become more profound. What's happening? If we do this, we can avoid any kind of lower back issue. Reverse, do the prevention is the best cure. That's the other beauty of the Chinese medicine. You want to prevent it, you don't get this issue, understand this well. Then also give you the other angle, try to see when someone complain, say, I'm often get lower back pain. What do you say? Do you have a lousy food? Do you eat right? How's your digestive system? Understand what I say now? You can reverse to see. Oh, why not? No wonder you people always eat junk food. You're always doing this. No wonder you have a lower back issue because stomach has one special energy lines, special tunnel, underground tunnels connect to this point. Got it? Good. Okay, now go back one more time. I know, exciting, right? So you see that I try to teach you guys layer after layer. Now go back to the male and the female again. So the male and the female, how can we say, I want to prevent my chronic lower back pain? I want to fix my chronic lower back pain. What are we going to do? What is the first signs we need to take a look? Constipation. Right? Constipation, which is the bowel movement. What is the bowel movement? The bowel movement, often we will say, is the colon. But here, still go back to the Meridian's concept. The colon with the lung. Colon and the lung is a partner. It's all at the middle. The lung and the colon is the mother of the kidney. Got it? Good. Now, look at one more step. The colon with the stomach is the brother. They are the same frequency. They are brothers. They function, they are at the same frequency. So in other words, you're moving the colon, you're moving the stomach. Do you remember at the beginning what I said? As long as the qi can flow freely, disease cannot enter. As long as the qi and the blood can flow freely, the pain cannot exist. Since everything associated with the meridians, since everything associated with flow, what are we going to do flow? The bowel movement is a flow. If we can allow our body have a healthy bowel movement, something is a flow freely. Can we fix the lower back pain? Can we fix the chronic lower back pain? Sure. No matter from which angle. Now look at these 5 elements. If we can do this colon issue, colon concept, the stomach and the colon concept, do we make the triangle? Stomach and the stomach with the kidney is what? It's a support relationship. Stomach with the lung is a mother-child relationship. Lung with the kidney is mother-child relationship. By doing this, we are created the other kind of triangle. Make sense now? You see that this kind of concept? So for the chronic issue, for the long-term prevention issue, to make sure and do not allow the constipation happens. Last week we said one of the major 50% of the healthy body is relied on the sleep. 30% is relied on your elimination, which means in order to receive, you must let go. You see that? Why I say that elimination is more important than your eating. That's why. But that can help you. Naming illness and disease is something that want to stay in your body and that doesn't want to go, right? Does anyone want to keep pain forever? No one wants to keep the pain forever. Does anyone want to keep your anxiety forever? No, you want to let it go. Only, unfortunately, it doesn't go that easily. You have to chasing it out, and then they sneak in again. So you have to thinking, how can you create a healthy diet? How can you create healthy ways, allow whatever called non-necessary, the qi or blood state in your body, function. Each organ has their purpose. Each element exists for purpose. So if you can understand the nature of each organs, you will create healthy relationship. You will prevent serious physical evidence. Prevent evidence. I know there are no accidents, but once you know this concept, you'll be able to prevent. Conclusion. We know which meridians, we know the locations, we know the relationship. Now we need to know one more thing. We should call the essence. The location, 99% of the time, all the pain associated with the cold environment. The cold can have two kinds of cold. One is a physical cold, temperature, weather. That's a temperature cold. One is an essence cold. So any kind of pain, any kind of stagnation, 99% of the time, that's always related to the cold. Therefore, in our body, have to try avoid the cold. None of this organ love cold. They don't. They all love warm. They hate the cold. So that's why don't get too much cold into the body, particularly when you already have injury, have a pain. Many doctors or even therapists will tell you, put an ice pack at there. Yes, the ice pack you put on can help you releasing the pain. That is true. But they don't releasing the pain. They just numb your nerves. Your nerves be frozen. You don't feel the pain. But pain's still there. You just doesn't feel the pain. However, this ice will create the future. Down the future, you send this cold into your kidney function. Now the kidney will never can performing by itself anymore. They downgrade. Takes so long to upgrade, take back. Think about it. Your credit rates go low. How difficult to back to 600, 700, back to the 800. Very difficult, particularly as the kidney. So do not put the ice pack when you have an injury. Please put the heating pad. Put the heating pad at the there. You have to think about it. When we say that at the beginning, as long as qi or blood can flow freely, the pain cannot exist. So what is the pain? It's blood or qi stagnation. So how can we move the blood? Let the blood move it. You cannot freeze the blood, right? Look outside the winter. When the ice doesn't move, the water doesn't move. Temperature rise. Water, ice will melt. Water can move. Use the heat. Do not use cold. Ice. Number one. Number two. Do not thinking just your muscle too weak. Often you go to the physical therapy, they force you to do some kind of exercise. They exercise your muscle. They think your muscle too weak. They think your muscle too weak. Has nothing to do with the visible body. It's an invisible part of your body off the balance. That's always at the invisible part of the balance first. Then visible body part will show you. Try to control it and try to fix the problem before the accidents happens. Okay, so that is the few important things. And the third one, definitely, you guys already understand how to use your inherited wisdoms, sleep, how to use self-healing method to help yourself. Sleep, rest, 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 rest. You need the chi, you need energy, you need your own healing energy start to function. Okay, so that's the few tip you guys should learn. Should understand it. Okay, so it's not just a problem, immediately go to the freezer, take ice pack, put it there. You know you shouldn't do this anymore. You should change your way of thinking this. I give you the other angle. You want to learn one more trick? I don't know how many people watch the Eastern movie. The Eastern movie, when they do this kind of sport injury, people hit each other. So they have one special way to cure. What do? They boil eggs. Eggs. After hard-boiled egg done, they take the hard-boiled egg shell away, so the egg becomes so soft, hard-boiled egg. Then put it in the cotton, so it can be cotton socks. Then give you a massage. You should try this. It feels so good. The hard-boiled egg holding the heat can do so long, this massage. So particularly the pain at the face and the muscle area. Oh, feels so good. The heat. After done, after egg has no more heat anymore, you should eat it there. You should eat it. Why? You are processing, you are digest. Understand the concept? Let yourself go through your own body, processing, digest your self-healing resource. You see that? That is the highest level at the consciousness level you have to eat. When you eat, that means what? You are digest, you are processing it. What are you processing? You are processing the stagnation. You're processing this healing modality. Understand the concept? And then you return feedback to yourself. It's called self-refill. Got it? That's the other tip for you guys. All right, so highly recommend you, if you're nothing to do, I know you're all busy today, but still try it, make a hard-boiled egg, and give yourself experience this kind of feeling. You will love it. That's one thing. When we say everything is a pain, the pain always with the cold. So how do we increasing the heat? One is use the heating pad. Second one is what? Ginger. You can use ginger oil. If you don't have a ginger oil, what are you going to do? Chili oil also would be good. But just make sure after this, don't touch your eyes. The chili oil. If you still don't have it, your house is nice, clean, no gingers, you don't like it, no chilies, but I believe that most people drink wine. Wine. You can use wine to massage your lower back. Also, it's very good. External adding in to help, because wine has one special way can help create blood flow, can break blood stagnation. The last part is the most difficult part. The most difficult part. So that's why most time I don't want to say anything. It's a consciousness. We say it's a consciousness. So, since there are no accidents, if this issues happens, that happens for a reason. Sometimes we use lower back pain as well as an excuse to do something. And sometimes we create these events, allow us have a good time, take a rest. Understand the concept? So you really have to see your body, how smart they are, how genius your body can create these things to let you lie down for a couple of days. Otherwise, you're always busy, right? So sometimes this called accidents is for good. So that is in the consciousness level difficult to understand. I want you guys put in mind, sometimes have to see these angles.